What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you guys how I paint my jig heads. You can do this with any lead jig heads. These ones are specifically for jigging walleyes. Things you'll need: I like a fan paintbrush, pair of hemostats to grip them, and then this is optional, an airbrush, help you get a nice even coat. Then these are all the powder paints we'll be using. You can get these all at Lure Magic, along with the spray gun. You can also use a fluid bed and dunk your jig. I don't like doing it that way. I don't get as even of a coat. A lot of people are good at it. Yeah, jump right into this. Audio is going to be a little bit rough because of the heat gun, but heat gun's a lot easier to maintain the temperature instead of a torch. So the key to this is keeping the jig right at that right temperature. Keep your powder paint nice and fluffed up so the gun don't get clogged. If you guys do clog your gun, if you put your finger over this tip, press the button, it'll kind of blow it around in there. But now this is cooled down again. For the second color, dip it in there, and the way I do it is just tap that paintbrush, get a secondary color, kind of fades itself into it. I try not to get too much paint on the brush because you drop it and get a big clump, won't dry evenly. Then I'll take and I hang them just on a glass measuring cup. I use this for pouring plasticil, so for soft baits, but I'll show you guys another way to do it without the airbrush. So. So this one's going to be with the fan brush only. Fan brush kind of helps you get that nice, more of an even coat. And it helps for doing a whole jig. As you guys can see, I can get this done a lot faster than I can with the spray gun. But as you guys can see there, it's also not as even of a coating, and with some of your lighter colors or your candy colors, you'll see that when they're finished, the paint will be thicker in other spots. With your darker colors, you won't see it as much. Heat this up again, do a second color on it. Take and clean your brush off a little bit before you dunk it in your next color helps. Then spin this one around, get it all nice and loosened up. And then just take and dust whatever color you prefer for your secondary color. I'll be using these jigs on the Detroit River, so these are some of the colors that I like to use. That's a Pimp Daddy purple with the antifreeze underside. As you guys can see, it's not perfect, but they catch fish, not fishermen. Oh, you got to be really careful when you're doing this, because you can't really tell too much, but I touched these two jigs together. This one's still warm. This one's cooled down now. I can handle this one. Didn't really do too much to it, but you can ruin a jig's paint job really quickly letting them touch together. That's the danger of using like some kind of jar or cup or something like that. But it also takes up less space than a drying rack if you guys are kind of limited on space. So I'll show you guys another one with just using the fan brush. That's the way I do it the most. This one we'll do black and gold. Mix it up for the base color and do black and gold. Black with gold glitter, I should say. This is actually called black with chartreuse glitter. You guys can Tell me what you think. I call it gold. That's what it looks to me, but can't tell the separation in the colors too much there. It's a disco fire tiger on the top, and then it's a black and gold. Got a little bit carried away with the disco fire tiger, a little bit overpowering, but it should catch fish. And then again, when you guys are done with these, you'll want to take and put them in the toaster oven or oven and bake them for 15 minutes. 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And that's with your regular powder paint. If you guys want to do your crinkle powder, then it's 350 degrees. Oh, well, I guess it's the same. But anyways, make sure you guys bake these. Then when you're fully done with them, I would recommend taking and using a clear coat right here. It just puts an extra hard finish on them. Make sure you don't chip any of these up. Alrighty guys.